Welcome to winter term. I am Melissa Kleiss. I am your instructor for Stats243 this term, and I'm really excited to get going. As you know, this is a Zoom class. It'll be Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 7:50, but I will never go all the way to 7:50. It definitely will usually end sometime 6:30, 7 o'clock, depending on the day. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick overview of where to find things and how the structure of this course is going to work. So I'm going to start with this is the first week. So you're only going to see week 1 materials, but this is the new Blackboard interface. Unfortunately, it's not as good as the old Blackboard, but we make things work the way we can. So once this video is recorded, this video will be under this welcome video. I'm hoping you already found that, because otherwise, how are you watching it? And in here also is the syllabus. The syllabus is right here. I'm going to go click over here and take a look at that. So our Zoom meeting is right here. It has the link right there. The link is also under optional Zoom meeting. If you click on that, you'll see the Zoom link is there as well. And I'm going to scroll down. Here's my contact information. Email is probably the best way to get a hold of me, but also through Blackboard, because if you send a message through Blackboard, it shows up on my email anyway. I'll answer emails within 1 business day, mostly unavailable on weekends, but I will check in at least once or twice on the weekends. So if you have questions, I'll do the best I can. So this is probably the most important portion of the syllabus, the grading information. You're going to have online homework. You're going to have hand-in homework, which is something you're going to need to print and then do by hand. Make sure you show your work and then scan it and upload it. Every student, you'll get 5 late passes every term. For the term, each late pass will extend your due date for 48 hours from the original due date. So if you use 2 late passes for one assignment, you'll extend it 48 hours and then 48 hours from there. So you'll get 4 days on that one assignment. Even if you use the late pass at the very end, like the day that it's due, or you use it a day late, it's only going to go 48 hours. So if you wait 2 days to use the late pass, you might only get, an hour or 2. So it's only going to extend it that 48 hours. There will be 5 labs, and you must use Excel for the labs. If you use something like Numbers or Google Sheets or anything like that, then you'll get reduced points, or I may not accept the lab at all, because there are some features that Excel has that other spreadsheet softwares don't have. So you must use Excel, and I'll show you how to get it for free in a minute. I do not accept late labs, so there will be no late passes to be used on labs. There are no exceptions given. You cannot turn in labs late, so use your time wisely. There will be 3 tests. Each test is 15% of your grade. There's also an automatic 10% penalty for taking a test late if you give me notice. Like if you contact me and say, I don't know, give me a reason why you can't do the test on time and you take it late, with you giving me appropriate notice, like not last minute, not Thursday night at 10 p.m. If you give me appropriate notice, there will be a 10% penalty, and if it's a good reason to extend it. And I forgot to take the test is not an appropriate reason. So it is clearly stated in the schedule when it is, and I'll send out emails and reminders. So if there's no notice given, then it's 20% penalty. If you take it late without contacting me at all, then there's going to be a 20% penalty. You cannot take the test more than 48 hours after the due date. After 48 hours, you just take a 0 on the test, because I need to get it graded and opened up so everybody else can review what they've done. So there is going to be a final project for this class. It is in lieu of a final exam. In order to pass the class, you must turn in all of the parts of the final project. Also, late projects are not accepted. Here is the breakdown of how everything is graded. Notice that discussions are 5% of your grade, so make sure you're doing the discussions. And also, we're going to be using a lockdown browser called Respondus for your tests. You will have to use the webcam and microphone. You need to download the Respondus browser. I will give more information as we get closer on how to do that. And we'll also have a practice test so that you will so that you can make sure that the software is working correctly for you. If you scroll down, there's a schedule of assignments. This shows you everything that is going to be due. Everything, whoa, I didn't mean to do that. It shows everything that will be due, and it shows what I'm teaching during each Zoom session. It looks like I need to fix it. There will be a Zoom session that day. I need to fix that. Anyway, this shows everything that's going to be happening during the Zoom lessons, what I'm teaching that day, and it shows all of the due dates for everything. It shows when tests open and close. These are subject to change, so these are tentative dates. If there's a change, I will notify you via messages in Blackboard. You're going to get an email from me or a Blackboard message from me every Sunday morning that explains what's going on for the week. All right, so I'm going to get out of that and go back into the Blackboard. So there, as I stated, we have optional Zoom meetings. The test dates. Test dates are in here. This tells you when every test will open and close. Yes, it's on that schedule of assignments in the syllabus, but this also is just an easy place to find it. After we have our Zoom meetings, I'm going to record all of our Zoom lessons, and I will post them in here the day after we have the lesson. Zoom meetings are optional. You do not have to show up for the Zoom meeting. Obviously, it's recommended. You're probably going to do better in the class coming to the Zoom meetings, but if you don't, then I will upload the lectures. I also provide pre-recorded videos, but trust me, the Zoom lectures are so much better than the pre-recorded videos. The pre-recorded videos were recorded way back in 2020, and I've updated a few of them, but they definitely are not as high quality as the Zoom recordings, so I highly recommend that's where you get your lessons. Okay, in the week 1 materials, so every week there will be a new folder with materials. I'm going to open this up. So the chapter 1, chapter 2, this is where your instruction is. I'm going to click on chapter 1. There's a PowerPoint. I recommend downloading the PowerPoint and printing it. You can take your notes directly on the PowerPoints because you're going to be able to use those on the test. So these PowerPoints are the same PowerPoints that I use in the lessons. Now, so I alter them slightly every term, and usually it's right before I teach it, so it might be slightly different, but it's close enough that taking the notes directly on there as I'm teaching it is a really great idea. So I recommend printing those. I would probably print them 3 to a page, so you're not using like 50 pages of printer paper, but print them 2 or 3 to a page and then back to back. That way you have room to take notes on it, but you're not using a ton of paper. These are the pre-recorded videos I talked about. As I said, they're not good as good as the Zoom videos, but they're decent. They're decent videos and they will work. The homework. So the homework is in a program called MyOpenMath. I'm going to open up the chapter 1 homework. So it'll take you to MyOpenMath, and I got to get there. Come on. It'll take you to MyOpenMath, and I don't know if I can get there this way. And you do the homework directly in here. Notice there's a message instructor button right here. So if you are doing your homework and you're really struggling, if you click on message instructor, it's going to open up this window. If you send it to me here, I will answer you in Blackboard. So you can type out whatever question you have, and I will message you in Blackboard. Now, I'm going to go back here once again. Now, along with the homework, there's other videos in here. So this plotting histogram, that's another video. The instructions for Lab 1 are right here. Lab 1 is here. It'll have Lab 1, or the labs have a template. Let me show you. So for example, there's an Excel file right here. You'll just download that and you do your lab directly on that. I will walk through the lab in class, but also you will want to watch the instructional video if you don't attend the class. Okay. And you'll upload your Excel file directly there. All right, let me go back to the front page. Tutoring services, there's a link to the tutoring web page. Now, I told you I was going to show you how to get free Excel. If you click on student email and free Microsoft Office, if you are a student at RCC, which you are, you get all of the Microsoft accounts for free. So I highly recommend downloading it because the Excel that you use through Microsoft 365 is not as good as the downloaded and installed program. Yes, you can download and install it on a Mac. You can do it on a PC. Any computer will allow you to do that. So you download it and install it and then use the Excel that is downloaded on your computer. You get it free and you can use it for free as long as you are an RCC student. So clicking on here, well, that's not the greatest link. I will fix that. I'll fix the link before the class is live. There's a link right there that will get you there. It will in a minute because I'm going to fix it. All right. Additionally, the discussion can be found down here, and it also can be found in the discussion tab, so please use that. So if you are going to post a question in the discussion tab, I'm hoping that we are a great community. I would like us to be a community that helps each other, that you are a cohort that can get to know each other and you can work together to be successful in this class, because this class is completely full, and leaning on each other is very helpful. So for example, if I was working on this assignment that I just pulled up here, and I clicked on the message instructor, copying and pasting directly, just a second here, copying and pasting directly from the assignment doesn't work super well in the forums. The best way to copy and paste the question is click on message instructor, then just highlight it and copy it. After you click on message instructor, highlight it, copy it, and then if you paste it here, paste it there, it will paste correctly. For some reason, copying it directly from here doesn't paste well. I don't know why. It's a Blackboard thing. And then on top of the message, above the message, type whatever, I'm struggling with this, please help, and then hit the respond button and put it there, and your classmates can help you. This also works great if you're messaging me. Okay, close that. So if you're messaging me, it's the same thing. So you send a new message, and you're going to want for my instructor, and then once again, when you click on message instructor, copy all of this, paste it into the message, and then type above it, because it's easier for me to find what you've typed. I'm struggling here. Please help me. Now, if you tell me exactly what part you're struggling with, or you tell me what you've tried, that's going to make it a lot easier for me to help you. So make sure you type whatever your question is above that and click send, and go ahead and send that to me. That is the best way to get help. Real important, I think this is one of the last things, real important, is that if you submit a lab or you submit hand-in homework, the way that MyOpenMath works is it's going to show it as a score of 0. And this is also with quizzes. Quizzes are going to show with a lower grade until I manually grade them. Anything that I have to grade manually is going to show up as a 0 in the grade book. Don't freak out. If it shows as a 0, it just means I haven't graded it yet. If I deduct any points when I manually grade something, I will leave you feedback. So if you show a 0 and there's no feedback, don't worry, I will get to it as quickly as I can. Sometimes it takes me a couple of days. I don't usually start grading them until after the due date, so try not to freak out. I think that is about it. That's about all I have. I am really excited about this term. I can't wait to get to know everyone. Have a great term, and I look forward to meeting you. Bye.